Alrighty guys, what's going on? Welcome to a little chilly afternoon here at Dub Saw Shop. Bum, 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 bum. Well, we're kind of at a standstill. We got the 455 apart, the other one that we're going to be doing some port work to. Guy came and picked the other 455 up today. While he was here, we took the liberty of running a few saws. He got to run our ported 55. He ran the Johnson Red 2165 and ran our G372 Farmer Tech that we built for Sawfest. And he really seemed to like them. He loves the power that the Farmer Tech saw is putting out. Hopefully, returning customer will get a couple more saws of his. But the reason why we're down is our grinder shaft finally went kaput. So I was grinding the other day and the whole end of the shaft snapped off. So I got the sheath. I ordered 2 new ones from Amazon. They were about $15. They were supposed to be here today, but great old U.S. Postal Service, they did not make it today. So, we're still not able to grind. I can do like regular port work, but I got the little Dremel that we can use, but I'll just wait until I get the shaft for this one. I'm actually going to be ordering another one of these to have on hand as a spare, just in case something like this ever happens again. We will be prepared for it. In the meantime, I'm going to bring you guys in and show y'all some upgrades that we made to the Husqvarna 55. Well, as you can see, we are not in Kansas anymore. We've got some interesting stuff going on here. This is our choke. Need to make your hole a little bigger so I can take your top cover off. I didn't quite think about it when I bent it, but I'm going to just snip it off real quick. That way we can just use a straight piece to still be able to pull it. There we go. Yeah, that'll work. I'll put some tape on that later on. But we did end up making a carburetor change and an air filter setup change to this. Yes, we had to cut the top cover, but I think it'll be okay. There we go. Now I'm hoping I can, let's see if we can bend this up at a little bit steeper angle. We'll get it right. May have to go a little steeper. There we go. All right. There's my choke rod. We spent about that 2 hours yesterday making the throttle linkage. A whole lot of necessary bends that's got to be in the right place. The choke rod slips around like that and just pulls up and down. So this is it's a HDA style carburetor, and it actually goes on it's the same carburetor that goes on the John Cutter 7500. And pretty much, let me see, I know I got a spare one here we can look at. This is my mock-up test fitter. So here's the carb that we went with. Like I said, it's HDA style. Same one for like a 6200 chainsaws and John Cutter 7500. The gasket that comes with this carb allows you to use the impulse that is already coming through the air dam on the 55. You don't have to do any modifications except make a new throttle rod and make a choke linkage. And here is this is a Duke's 55 carburetor. And you can tell how much bigger we are. Let me see if I can open the throttle up on both of them. This one's going to be hard because it opens kind of backwards. Forgive me. We will get her. So as you can see, it is quite a bit bigger. Feeds a whole lot more fuel. And it just works out great. We are running a 660 velocity stack and a uni-angled, I think it's the 4200 angled filter. But this is the final rendition of the 55. It's what we're going to be running at Bodie's. I was going to try to go back into it and do some chamber work just to get a little bit more power out of it, but not gonna bother. She's got plenty of power for what it is. It cuts great, so I'm gonna just leave it alone and stop while I'm ahead. Fire this thing up for you guys. May go outside and make a cut with it. Problem I got is I cannot get to the idle screw on this dang thing. I don't think I cut a notch in it. And I don't think, oh, maybe I just got it. It's possible. that up. That's real heavy. Woo! I already made probably about 10 of these cuts before this video earlier today. My dad was here. We ended up loading up a Ford Ranger truck bed full of wood for his house. And this is what we used to cut them up. Just testing this thing out. I think it runs freaking amazing with this carburetor on it. Oh my God, it is a total night and day difference with that thing. But we're definitely getting close out of fuel. I can tell she's trying to lean up just a little bit. And I don't want to push it and don't want to blow this thing up before the big shebang, you know what I mean? But holy cow, man. You guys let me know what you think about this thing now. I think it's perfect. It's where I'm going to leave it. I think if we did go back in, this chain too, aggressive. The rakers on this thing is probably about 35, 40 thousandths. So She's a pretty dang aggressive chain anyway. I think if we went in and done a little chamber work, I think we could probably squeeze a little bit more power out of it just by the way we got the exhaust raised on it, but I'm not even going to worry about it. This thing right here is an excellent firewood getter. It's going to do excellent, I hope, in the horizontal hustle. So y'all look forward to seeing this thing there online. I know I'm going. I hope to see you guys there. So drop a like. Let me know in the comments what you think. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't. We do some wacky stuff sometimes, and I think you guys may like it. This is one of them. I can't tell you which carburetor this actually is because I don't know. All I know is you go on eBay, you type in 6200 carburetor. You can buy this thing from China, get it shipped in. I ordered about 4 of them because it's the same carb for the John Cutter, 7500, and it works on the Poland 3750, Super 380, 3450. It will fit any of the 3.3 Craftsmans, 3.0, 2.8s, 330s, 335s, 336s, 3500s, anything of that line. If you buy this carb for that saw, you just have to take the top HDA plate off where the impulse nipple goes, put it on this carb, and it fits right in. The gasket takes care of the pulse hole that's already on that carb built in. And like I said, the gasket that comes with this carb, all you got to do is stick it on the intake block on this one, and the hole for the pulse lines up already. You ain't got to do any other work to it. So, you guys have a great night. Have a great upcoming work week. And Dubs, we out.